open house campus tour. So my name is Nina. I am a sophomore here at SUNY Plattsburgh. I am an English major and I am from Schenectady, New York. Today I have one of my fellow ambassadors, Chase, here. He is going to be assisting in the chat box while I'm doing the tour. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask throughout the tour, and he'll be right there to assist you with that. And I will reconvene with him at the end. So with that being said, let's just hop right into this. All right. So right here we have sort of what I like to call the Hawkins area. So first we're going to start off with Hawkins Hall. So Hawkins Hall is home to the nursing program, and that is very convenient because CVPH, which is the hospital nearby, and also the largest hospital besides Albany Med in upstate. So it's right close by, so the students can get to place to place easily. So Hawkins is also home to the honors program, the Red K honors program, which right in this little door right here is how you get into there. So it's a pretty chill place. It's really a beautiful building on campus. So as we turn over here, we see probably the most beautiful spot on campus, a very nice place to take pictures. So this is the Hawkins Pond. This is a great spot for people to just hang out and get some work done or have some lunch or take a breather in between classes or anything like that. We have different events here throughout the year, including an alumni weekend, um, which are all very nice. So yeah, that is Hawkins Pond. So right now we are in the Guild Auditorium. So this is a very large auditorium. It's actually where you would be today for open house if it were not virtual. It can hold about 800 people, which again shows it's pretty large. So we usually have just kinds of presentations in here, or maybe some theater events or concerts. So yeah, it's pretty nice, as you can see. It's got a lot of space all in here. So this is the nursing skills lab. As you can see, we have one of the lifelike mannequins right here, which is perfect for nursing students to practice their skills on without having to actually practice on actual humans, which can be pretty life-saving sometimes. So they can actually perform specific practices on them, like drawing blood or anything like that, which is super important to helping them learn anything in their field and practice in general. Um, so that is really nice. So this is Einstein's Bros Bagels. This is a pretty popular place on campus for food wise. They have, I can attest to this, they have fantastic bagels and I really like their breakfast sandwiches. A lot of people rave over their coffee. I'm not a big coffee person, so I can't really say if I'm a big fan of it or not, but I've heard it's very, very good. So this is a place where people can just come to chill out in between classes or meet up with professors or anything like that. What's great about the location of this is that it's located within Hawkins Hall. And the way that campus is set up is that Hawkins Hall is sort of on the opposite side of the rest of campus, specifically the other food places. So this is great if you're, you got a 1 p.m. class in Hawkins, but you also have a 2:30 class or something like that, and you don't have time to necessarily go back to both sides of campus. This is great just for an in-betweener kind of a thing. So this is Osable Hall, which is our School of Business and Economics. We have 12 majors and 11 minors in this building. And what's really awesome is that we are AACSB accredited. And this is a distinction held by only 5% of business schools worldwide. So that's going to look really great on any resumes, whether you're looking for an internship or a job. That's going to look really great for this major. So this is the lobby of Ausable Hall. We have the Bloomberg Financial Trading Lab and also the Center for Cybersecurity and Technology. So it's looks really nice in here. It looks pretty modern. It's a really great building. So this is the Bloomberg Financial Trading Lab that I was talking about. So this is primarily used by finance and accounting students. We have actual Bloomberg terminals that can be used by the students, which is really great. So this is a nice area to become acquainted with that. And then this is the Center for Cybersecurity and Technology. So a good nickname for this is called the Hackerspace, and that is because students are actually legally allowed to hack into certain devices, of course, all with good intentions and just for the benefit of their education. So that's why it got that nickname. So students in here will collaborate with Dell or Red Hat or Twin State Technologies, just to name a few. So this is a great resource for any technology students. So this is the lecture hall in Ausable Hall. I really love this lecture hall. It looks extremely modern. It's got elevated seating in the back, so even when you're all the way back there, you'll still be able to see up in the front. And this is a really great place for giving presentations. As you can see, these two monitors right here. If you have a presentation or a PowerPoint to present, you'll be able to see them up there while your classmates cannot. So it's a very clean and precise process. And then right in here are actually outlets. So if you needed to plug in a laptop or any other kind of device, you can totally do that. So that's really great place. So this is Hudson Hall. Hudson Hall is home to over 50 STEM majors and minors, and that includes biomedical sciences, robotics, and all kinds that you can think of pretty much. So what's really cool is that 94% of biology alumni and 100% of chemistry and physics alumni were employed or in graduate school or were serving in the military within 6 months of graduation. So it's a really high success rate for STEM majors here. And we also have a bunch of pre-health programs like pre-med or pre-physical therapy or pre-pharmacy, which is really great. This is the anatomy and physiology lab. All of the labs will have equipment that pertain to its particular subject, but this is a common lab for nursing and biology students in particular. So you can see everything around here pertains specifically to anatomy and physiology. So other kinds of labs that we have are chemistry labs, robotics labs that are very interesting, and molecular biology labs, and we have 10 more than that. So this is right here, that's the entrance to Hudson Hall that we were just in. And then as you come out here, you're onto the podium, the red walkway, whatever you like to call it. And then you get a nice view of a little bit of the town right in here. Also a great place to take pictures, people like a lot of time. So what I really love about the podium is that it's heated. So in the winter when it does snow, the walkway will melt it off almost immediately. That way it doesn't turn into ice and people don't have to worry about falling, which is very, very nice. So this building right here is Yoakum Hall. As you can see, we're still on the podium, actually. Oh, we're in a different spot. All right, so this is Yoakum Hall, but we're still on the podium. It's a very central pathway to all of the academic buildings on campus. So you'll always have a way to go throughout, but there are other ways to get to each building. But this is really probably the quickest and most ideal way to go about that. So this is one of the communication studios that we have in Yoakum Hall. Yoakum is home to the communication studies department. So we have 5 distinct majors and hands-on courses in here. So this is one of the communication studios. As you can see, they're filming and doing the behind the scenes work of our campus run TV channel called PSTV. And that is broadcast to all of campus. And it's really impressive what they do with the work. It's not just about what's on camera, it's about what's also behind the scenes, which is what they're doing here. In addition to PSTV, we also have WARP and WQKE, which are our campus broadcast systems. So what's really great is that these radio stations are not only broadcast to SUNY Plattsburgh students, but also the residents of the city of Plattsburgh, which is great because you get your name out there and it's a really great learning experience. So this is one of the lecture halls in Yoakum Hall. It's, I believe, the biggest one we have. So it holds quite a lot of students, but not only do we use this for just classes, we use it for other kinds of presentations. But if you are in here for a class, it's most likely going to be for a gen ed class. And that is simply because your gen eds are generally a lot bigger than your major core classes because everybody's got to get a little taste of the gen ed classes. So this is a really great resource for it. It's got the desks on the chairs and everything. So yeah, this is a great place for it. And the walls are acoustic, so you never have to worry about being all the way in the back and not being able to hear your professor. And of course, they'll probably have a PowerPoint so you can see it right up there. And it's all really ideal for a learning environment. So this is the second floor of the Feinberg Library. Our library has 3 floors, which I absolutely love. The third floor, which is probably my favorite spot in the library, is a complete, like almost complete quiet area. They call it a deep quiet area. So it means if you really want to get that work done and you don't want any disruptions or anything, definitely go up there. It's very minimal talking, or if there is any talking, it's very quiet. So that's a great way to get your work done. But this is the second floor. So the second floor is more of a community area for the library. As you can see, we have so many books in here, so many shelves, and we have actually a quarter million books. So with that being said, we have a lot, but if there is, for whatever reason, a book that you cannot find in here, that is totally okay. We have interlibrary loan on campus, which basically means that if you can't find a book, we're in conjunction with other SUNY libraries, and we can basically ensure that we can get that book for you through their libraries, which is really great. So this is the computer lab. Is also a part of the library. It's technically the first floor of the library. So we have so many computers in here. Specifically right in here, that's where a bunch of the desks are. And we have PC and Mac computers. So whatever is your preference, we've got them both. These sections I like a lot because they're a little bit more private and you get your own desk area. And it's obviously blocked off from the people around you. And that's just a more private area for working. There's a lot of private areas for working in the library. On the second floor, there's actually the study carrels, which are little rooms in the back of the library where you open the door, you get in, you shut the door, and it's your own private space. You've got it looks actually pretty similar to this. You've got your own desk, computer, and a chair. You can just work in there as much as you'd like. Those are really popular options for midterm and finals weeks. But so if you want to get in there for those weeks, you definitely want to book online because they do fill up very fast, just because of how secluded they are, so you can get your work done. Actually, to go back just 1 second, I forgot to mention for the printers. So we have a bunch of printers. You can actually see some right here, over here. We have some printers throughout the entire computer lab and throughout the entire library in general, but specifically the computer lab. and you have 500 prints per semester to use, and I promise you will not go over. And if you do, it costs next to nothing to get some more. And we also have colored printers in the computer lab, which is really great for if you are maybe an art major or something like that, and you need colored prints, which is great. So I'm gonna move on now. So this is the Learning Center. The Learning Center is connected with the library. It's on the same floor as the computer lab. The Learning Center is really great. We have so many courses that we offer tutors for. A lot of your introductory classes, like your 101s, will have a tutor that you'll definitely look out with. As you get higher in the ranks of classes, like your 300 or 400 levels, the tutors become a little bit more sparse, but sometimes you'll be lucky to find one. Otherwise, your professors are always a great option to go to, or you may even have some friends in the class that might be able to help you out with that. And the Learning Center is a great place to actually get a job on campus. You can become a tutor yourself. All you have to do is get a recommendation from the uh, professor that you took a particular course with, and you just need to make sure that you earned a B or a higher in the class in order to be eligible to tutor. So really great opportunity to earn some extra cash while you're on campus. Um, so that's always available. All right. So this is the outside of the Angel College Center. You can get a nice view of campus right in here in the plaza. So we are gonna head right on in. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not gonna go right on in. Okay, so this is the courtyard to the Angel College Center. This is a really great place for people to just come hang out when it's really nice out. I brought a towel for the start of the fall semester to just chill out here and get some work done. You're in between really great spots in the ACC. So within the ACC, which I will show you, there's different places. So you have the hub, which I'll talk about in a minute, and you have fraternity and sorority life. The offices are upstairs, and you have the student association, which is a really great resource on campus to have your voice be heard. And yeah, so we are gonna head on in here. So right now we are in what we like to call Bergie's. So as you can see right out here, that is where we just were in the courtyard. So this was one of the windows that we were looking into. So Bergie's is a little popular spot just for chilling out and having some dinner or lunch or anything like that. Right now we have no food vendors in here, but we are working on getting more. Some of them have actually moved to another dining hall that I'm going to show you in a minute. So right now, this is just for extra seating, but this is a nice place to just come chill out and take a break. All right, so right in here is the Sundowner, which is the other dining hall that I was going to tell you about. So this is the second largest dining hall on campus. It's a very popular spot amongst the students. What I love most about it is that it's got so many options. You're never having the same thing every day, which is very important to me. So we have different stations around here. Back there is a little bit of a salad place. I know you can't see it, but there's a little spot here for to-go meals like deli sandwiches or fruit cups or anything like that. Right back here is Halal Shack, which is fairly new to campus, and it's probably my favorite place to get food from. Really love the food there. And over here is called Bergie's Grill, which is it's got your classic. Uh, it's got burgers and fries. It's got chicken tenders, grilled cheese. It's got all of that good stuff. And actually, for this semester, they're also having breakfast there. So one of the places that was in Bergie's that I was telling you about has moved here. So they have breakfast sandwiches, they have pancakes, they have omelets, and all of those are accessible for breakfast. And then over here we have pizza and we have pasta. And then over here we have Chef Jet, which is Asian cuisine. And all of the food down here is really great. I've been to every station and they're really great. So I love it here. With that, we will come over here. So this is the Campus Express store. The Sundowner is right over here. So it's all in one central location. That was the courtyard that we were in earlier. So it's all close by. So this is the Campus Express store. It's basically like a little mini mart. It's got everything that you could possibly need. This is sort of the uh, general merchandise shelf over here. They've got cough drops, or they've got cough medicine or cleaning supplies, anything like that. And then the rest of it is primarily just food. So if you're in the mood for maybe some snacks or something, you can come down here. You don't have to pay out of pocket. You will have express dollars on your meal plan. So that covers down here. So it's just got some stuff down here. Really great. And then this is the information desk and the lounge. So the information desk, which is right over here. So this is a student-run paid job on campus. This is where you can go to find out any general information on campus, or you can actually purchase some tickets here. So you can get tickets to the hockey games, which I absolutely love going to, and I miss them dearly. Or you can get tickets to some theater events or anything like that. And you can also get movie passes and ski passes here. So they really cover a lot of ground down here. And then right in here is the lounge. So I really love the lounge. It's a great spot to just take a breather, or just chill out or anything like that, meet up with people. There's outlets in this pillar right here. So if you need to stop and charge your phone, you can totally do that. Otherwise, some people like to do some homework in here or just talk with some friends. So it's a good place to just chill. So this is the hub. I think the hub is a great place. It's a good, safe place. It's called a brave space as well, where people like to go and talk about sometimes hard topics, but you get new perspectives on things, and you get just a deeper understanding of what other people go through. So it's a very it's very community like. This is where they have events for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this is a place that's open to all students, faculty members come here, alumni can come here. This is basically open to anybody in the surrounding area. It's just a nice spot. We really like spots on campus that we can just chill out, have a good time, and not really focus on any kind of stress that we may have from any of our classes or any outlying factors. So this is great. So this is it's primarily called the Flint Commons, but it's been nicknamed the Blue Room simply because of the kind of furniture that's in it. So this, again, is another good spot to hang out with some people. I met with some people in my classes last semester here, and we did some work together. It's sort of like the library outside of the library. I just want to point out that we have a Tim Hortons on campus, and it is located right up here. And I absolutely love Tim Hortons. We really like breakfast on this campus, so we have multiple places that serve breakfast food. So I love that. So right now we are inside of the campus bookstore. So you can get all of your SUNY Plattsburgh merchandise. They are always having sales, really great sales, and I am always sure to hop in there before maybe the semester ends so I can bring some new merch home or something like that, or get some gifts for my family members. I love it in here. They've got really cool events. Like last semester, they had an event where you went in, you got to spin a wheel, and then take home something for free. I ended up taking an entire bedspread home for free, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, you can get all your stuff in here. And if you are not able to make it in physically, we do have an online version of the store where everything that you see in here is going to be online as well, and they can ship that right to you. So right now we are outside of Memorial Hall. So Memorial Hall is one of the two athletic buildings that we have on campus. So this is where a lot of fitness and wellness leadership majors hang out because they have to be very involved here for their majors. So right now they're undergoing a renovation. So I can't wait to see how it looks when it is finished. So we are going to head on into it. So this is the gym. So they have different kinds of events here. They have volleyball, they have basketball, indoor soccer, all kinds of games in here that anybody can come and see right on the bleachers and everything. So I really love it in here. Another thing to point out about Memorial Hall is that we have a lot of sports equipment rentals. So for instance, you can rent out a bike for the day, and it costs nothing to you. It's just a great way if you want to get around campus, but maybe you don't want to bring your own bike, which is totally fine. We have tennis rackets that you can rent and use on the courts, so it's really great. A lot of students really like to utilize open gym time just to play nonchalantly, not real. It's all good. So. This is the fitness center. It's also within Memorial Hall. So as you can see, we have a bunch of equipment in here, a bunch of cardio or weightlifting equipment over there and over here as well. So I have been here a few times and I think it is great. We also have personal trainers down here that you can work with, and they can set up a schedule for you if you're very interested in working on your health. And we also have nutrition counseling as well in addition to that. So one of the things that we have that I absolutely really love and I highly recommend you take advantage of are all the group activities that we have. So we have different activities from cycling to yoga to Zumba to cardio sessions to cardio weightlifting and yoga sessions all wrapped up in one. So we have a ton of that. We have kickboxing, really whatever you can think of, we probably have. So I absolutely love that about the gym. So this is the climbing wall that we have. I'm gonna go up here so I can show you just how tall it is and everything that it has to offer. So this is 1,800 square feet of rock climbing, which is fantastic. So any student can come in here to be trained, to utilize it. I think a lot of the expeditionary studies students like to come in here just to work on some grips or climbing or anything like that. It's a really great place to chill out. Yeah, a lot of people like rock climbing, so this is your place to go for it. So right now we are over by the Saranac River Trail, which I actually just want to click on this and it should come up. So this is really just, went gone. It's a really beautiful spot. A lot of people like to hang out here and hammock or do some work or hang out with some friends. Let's see. So there's another picture. This is a little bit closer to the main part of campus. We've got benches surrounding the trail, so you can just take a breather, sit and admire the view. Of course, when it's not too cold out, or maybe you do like it when it's super cold out, you can certainly sit there then as well. So as you can see, we have a beach volleyball area over here. And this is just where a few teams practice. I know that during COVID, when we still wanted to offer yoga classes, for example, but we couldn't all be confined to a certain room, we took it out here and we're able to conduct a class out here, which was really great. So this is the turf field. This is right outside of the field house. So it's a really beautiful field. Definitely a lot of time and money went into this. This is where 18 Division III sports teams practice, play, all of that good stuff, specifically soccer and lacrosse. So there are also, we are in the vicinity of the field house, like I said, and there's also trails behind it that the track and field team like to utilize. And we also have the baseball and softball fields nearby. So right now we are in the hockey rink, which is in the field house. I love the hockey games. I've been a big sucker for it. I actually didn't pay attention to any hockey before I came to SUNY Plattsburgh, and then I realized I better get into it because that's our sport here. And I absolutely love it. I really miss the games. I would go to every single one that I possibly could. They're super entertaining, and you really get a sense of school pride here. Our men's hockey team, they have over 1,300 spectators per game usually, which is fantastic. Great support. And our women's hockey team, they're so impressive. They have the most consecutive championship wins in NCAA history. So, really, I really love hockey on campus. It's really great. So now I am showing you one of the dorm buildings on campus, one of the freshman dorm buildings. So this is Whiteface Hall. Let's check these out. So this is one of the lounges in Whiteface Hall. We'll be going into it in a second. But this is a downstairs lounge. You can see they've got a little ping pong table. They've got a piano over on the other side, which you can't see right now. They've got a TV. I know my friends and we organized some movie events last year, so we could just take a breather from all of our assignments and utilize the space. Here's the other side of the lounge, actually. So they got a pool table, and then this is the piano I was talking about. So this is a nice place to just come out and be with people. And as you can see, we are really involved within the city. This is really the central part of campus. So it's really great. So we're gonna head right on in. So this is one of the bedrooms in Whiteface Hall. As you can see, for each room, it's gonna come with a desk and a chair and your bed, of course, and one of these little organizers down here. And your armoire. You can move any of the furniture around to however you'd like it, as long as it follows code, of course. But you really just make this room yourself, or your own, I'm sorry. So feel free to customize it however you'd like. As you can see, the people in this room clearly did that, which is great. Make it your own space. This is another view of some people actually living in their rooms, which is great because I know people always love to see that. So one thing to point out about the freshman dorm buildings is that the floors are actually thematic based. And so what that means is you're going to be placed on a floor with people who have at least one of the same interests as you. So whether that be science or outdoors or anything like that. I know last year, because I actually lived in Whiteface Hall, my floor was creativity theme. So everybody on the floor was into, in my case, writing or literature or music or art or anything like that. So that was really great. So this is the bathroom, one of the bathrooms in Whiteface Hall. The bathroom situation, I know when I was an incoming freshman, I was very concerned about. I was not a big fan of the communal bathroom idea. So this was a relief to me because we actually have bathroom pods here. So within the pods, you have your own shower and you have your own toilet. You shut the door and you're good to go. You can lock it and it's your own private spot. And then, of course, we have communal sinks. So that's really great. And this is just a closer view inside one of the pods. So this is one of the lounges that we have. I absolutely love this lounge. It's got a, as you can see, turned away too quickly. It's got a really fantastic view. So Nice. This is an example or a picture of one of the study lounges that's on every single floor. It's just a space to utilize if maybe you're tired of being in your room and you want to study elsewhere, but you don't want to go to the library. This is totally an option, and that's just an exterior view of it. It's right in here. There's that. And then this is the lounge when it's this is I love this space. I can't even talk about it enough. It's got such a homey kind of a vibe. You can come in here with all your friends and you can watch a movie. I know they planned movie nights last year in here, which was great. So yeah, just a good spot for that. So this is outside of Macomb Hall, which is just another kind of dorm building that you can expect. So instead of Whiteface, which was a high-rise corridor style, this is a low-rise corridor style. So this is inside the lounge here. So this is another good spot to hang out. It's very similar to the lounge in Whiteface, except they've got a little kitchen right in here, which is great. And then also, this is the laundry room. So each building on campus, dorm building on campus has laundry, and you don't have to pay for it or swipe for it or anything like that. It's all included. So as soon as you press start, it'll start and you're good to go. So right now we are at Clinton Dining Hall, which is the most popular dining hall on campus. So we're gonna head right on into it. So it's really beautiful inside. They just renovated it within the past couple of years, and they spent $8 million renovating it. So you can definitely tell that they put a lot of effort into making it as great as it is. So sort of similar to the Sundowner, there's different stations for different foods. We have vegan options, vegetarian options, any kind of allergies. They can definitely accommodate for that. You don't have to worry. Right back here is Mongolian Grill, which I absolutely love. They have pizza right over here, pasta over here. They've got everything. And we have kiosks within Clinton Dining Hall. So you can order your food right on it. And then you can actually get a text to your phone. It'll tell you when it's ready for pickup. So that's really wonderful. And this is a little bit inside of the seating for Clinton. So as you can see, it's very popular. A lot of people like to come down here to eat. You can basically make your own tables with however many people you have. So this is a very long table. Usually I noticed that sports teams would come down here and eat at the longer tables and stuff like that. We also have a little fireplace right here, so it's really nice, especially when it's super cold out. Maybe you have some soup or something to just chill out and eat by the fireplace. So yeah, really great place. I also just want to point out, I think you can see it a little bit, so you might be able to see a little bit better with that red light. Right over here are actually outlets because people like to eat and work at the same time. So you can totally bring your laptop down here and plug it in and work on it while you're eating. Totally great. So right now we are at the Myers Fine Arts Building. So this is where all of the art, music, and theater departments are going to be. They put on so many performances throughout the year, which members of the community and Plattsburgh students can, of course, go and see. So this is the lobby. It's a really great gallery for presenting student art. We are considered a museum without walls. And so what that means is that we just like to display a bunch of art and not be confined to just one general building. As you walk throughout campus, you're going to see a lot of art, which is really great. So yeah, people like to come down here and check out. It's updated very often, so you can always see something new while you're down here. So this is the Hartman Theater. So they put on musicals or plays or other kinds of productions down here. This is all of the seating back here. What I really love is that there is an orchestra pit for live music during the performances, which I love that. It's really immersive for the audience and everything. So theater students primarily perform here, but you do not have to be a theater student to be able to act in one of these. Any kinds of students can be in here, so it's really great way to get involved. So that is it. That is the end of the tour. I could see throughout it that you guys were asking some great questions, which is fantastic. I believe we may be out of time. I do not have a watch right in front of me. But I'm going to end this really quick. Okay. So, with that being said, we do have one more. One more tour, open house tour, campus tour for today that you can totally check out. Otherwise, that is it for this tour. Let me just check and see if there's any kinds of questions. Let's see. I think any more questions for anybody, or did Chase pretty much take care of that? I think we might be all set for that. So, all right. Everyone else have a fantastic day. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a great one, you guys.